Morning, everybody. It's Scott with Revive Homes. We're going to head out. It's about 6:30 in the morning. We're going to take a look at some of our properties, see how things are going. Maybe try to find a little tips or tricks for some of you flippers or some of you people kind of interested in home renovation. So we'll take a ride and we'll see how it goes. First stop, Dunkin' Donuts. Next up, Home Depot to grab some nuts and bolts for the boys. Here we go, coming up on our first official stop at a home. This is our house in Uxbridge, 2.5 acres on a long driveway down. All this has to go. All this vegetation has to go. Just got a brand new septic put in. A little bit of cleanup on the outside and she's ready. Inside, a little bit more to go. So we'll take a look at what's going on there and we'll go from there. All right, here we are in Uxbridge. This house is in great shape. I mean, the exterior had all maintenance free trim. The roof's in good shape. Had a little issues inside, but for the most part, this house is pretty good shape. So we're just gonna keep walking, check out the inside. Oops, little camera drop. Not a professional. It's gonna get noisy. So we walk in, we have a little mid hallway, go up to the upstairs. To the right here, we have a nice dining room with a little deck outside. Leads into a kitchen. Get there in a second. Go back to the hallway, come to the left. It's our living room. Pretty good shape. Pocket doors into a nice office. Coming down the hall, we have our kitchen. We're working on putting in some new cabinets. Outside to a deck, all maintenance free. Looks good. Built this little cubby for a breakfast nook, which we'll show you when it's all done. Have a little mini fridge, some upper cabinets. This is our kitchen. We're putting in some cabinets, some bottoms. Bottoms are going to be this maple rye from Woodmark. You don't have to turn it down, Rich. You can keep it up, or we can crank it out. We'll have a stove over here, big island right here in the middle. All right, let's keep moving. Half bath down here, right off the kitchen, and we're coming up to a secret room up on the top here. So we're gonna take a look at that before we go there. We have a little space, little butler's pantry, and then right out to our 2-car garage. So here we had this unfinished space. We opened it up and came up and did a little bit of finishing. What's up, guys? How you doing? You don't mind being on the video for 2 seconds, do you? Okay. No, I am not with immigration.
That's a cool camera.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Don't show them this stuff.
No.
Yeah, I'm going by one right now.
All right. So let's take a walk up the stairs. And turn the light on. Oh, how about that? Works pretty good. So come to the top of the stairs. We have a full bath here. So one thing we knew when we bought this place that it had some leaks, and we also noticed that the floors were a little spongy. So just the toilet itself had been leaking for, I don't know, about a good couple of years where this entire floor had to be ripped out. You can still see some of the water damage there, but that can be sprayed out. Lumber's still in good shape. But we'll finish this up. You guys will see what it looks like when it's all done. There's another bedroom. Pretty good shape. We'll add some carpets. We're getting some new heat pumps put in each room. Second bedroom. Same thing here. Get rid of that nice choo-choo train. Although I had that as a kid too. We're definitely gonna paint it over. Here we are into the master. It's got a nice large walk-in closet. That's new. Oh, this is an interesting development. So when we went to put in this heat pump, the room configuration didn't give us a lot of access to outside walls. So one of the keys to these heat pumps is they got to have some sort of exit to an outside wall to get to the rest of the unit. In this case, had to come through a closet. So we'll end up boxing this out and padding out the wall, and our closet will be just a little bit smaller than we wanted it to be, but we'll be able to hide that stuff, and you'll see the result in a couple weeks. Hey, it's about 11:30. Now we're back in the office. We're gonna do some paperwork for the rest of the day until 4 o'clock. We got an appointment to get into one of the houses we just bought. We'll do a quick video from there. All right, back in the office. Thought I'd give you a quick look around our little office here. You can see all the artwork. My wife is an artist. She loves colors. My favorite favorite painting. Looks like a photo. Anyway, that's our space, and this is my afternoon taking care of that pile of paperwork. Well, it's about 2 o'clock, and I got caught up with some fire drills, but the pile is still here. Now we're going to crank at it, but we'll get to it. We'll knock it out. Don't worry. Well, this is our last stop of the day. I thought I was videoing, but it looks like I just took a picture. So this is a house we're going to purchase in Acton. We're going to go inside and take a look around. So from the outside, you can see this is standard New England Cape, 4 rooms, kitchen. On the other side of that typically is another room, which is, this case, is the living room. Fireplace, we got a little bump out there, so a little bit bigger than your normal Cape living room. Then we move into a bedroom. Capes had bedrooms on the first floor. This one is a bedroom, but it also has an outside exit to a porch. The goal will be to take these 2 rooms and make it into a master suite. We could do that by just adding a bathroom, some closets, in this case taking out these windows, walling it up, and getting it ready for a room. So this is the front door, and then the hallway down back into that living room we showed you earlier, and the steps heading up the stairs. So what we see is some nice, actually solid treads, and then some nice pine floors on the second floor, which is great. We do see a lot of wallpaper. Our painters hate that. It takes them forever to get it off, and sometimes we might just have to skim coat the whole wall and start over. In the hallway, we have a master bathroom here, which we'll fully gut and create a whole new space here. We'll see if we can save some tile maybe, but probably not. And then our third bedroom here is just a standard bedroom, again, just littered with wallpaper. So it will not be cheap to get that off. We'll see how it goes. We'll replace all the windows, and we'll get this house ready for resale. I'll show you today is the garage. It's a nice oversized 2-car garage with 3 garage doors actually. The back garage door leading to a pretty open yard. We'll get this thing cleaned out, including that car, and we'll see how the property looks when we're all done. Well, thanks for following me around today. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you want to see the progress of those homes, follow us on YouTube and Instagram, and we'll catch up with you later.